What's up, everyone, and welcome to a brand new Chucklers Undercover. I'm Matt, the ManicProfessor.
I'm Kevin, KingCarnage.
And yeah, we've done this once already, but we kind of screwed up the audio. But we're streaming this live on Twitch on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/thechucklers. And the way we're going to do this is Twitch is going to get the whole thing, the full show, uncut, uncensored, one time only. So we're going to take down the archive version off of Twitch, so we can cut it down and edit it to the final YouTube version, which we're going to put out in about a week from now. So let's get started. Way we always do these undercovers is we're going to do like updates and announcements and shit first.
Yeah.
Take a break, and then when we come back, we're going to just talk about whatever comes up. So
might
yeah.
even see if we can't play a couple games.
Sure. But yeah, also, another thing I wanted to show off for this one, got an alternate camera angle right over there. So yeah, it's not a very good quality camera angle, but it's there nonetheless. So yeah, let's get started. Assassin's Creed Part 1 will begin tomorrow.
Yes.
It's coming out tomorrow. It's already uploaded on YouTube, so right at midnight, which is about 2 hours from now, actually, it will be out. So the way we're going to do that is we've got parts 1 through 3 already done. 4 through 7 or 8 have been edited, but we need to do the commentary for that, so we'll probably do that sometime this week. But part 1's coming out tomorrow, part 2's coming out on Wednesday, part 3's coming out on Friday, and then Chucklers Undercover on Sunday. And then hopefully part 4 will come out next Tuesday, part 5 on next Thursday, and then part 6 on Saturday. And then we'll alternate that Monday, Wednesday, Friday, the week after that, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday the following week. Yeah. And then we'll do that as long as it takes. And then Luigi's Mansion, we're going to go ahead and finish that off. We still need to do the final boss, but the last 2-3 parts that we've not released yet, that we did last January in Asheville, will go up in March. And we're both on this one, but Alex,
yes,
regular Giuseppe, as you might also know him, played the game, and we're going to try to get him involved when we do the final boss. And then later on in the year, we've got 2 or 3 other games to be worked out. You want to take off? Talk? I've already talked too much.
Well, you ran the list, right?
Yeah. We got a script in front of us.
But it's a little bit.
It's bullet points.
Yeah, but just so you know, we're more focused on live streaming than the whole video thing for sure. Like it's a little bit more leeway, a little bit more leniency with live streaming. Now, by all means, our YouTube will stay functioning and stuff.
Yeah.
Just at a slower rate. If you're wanting to catch everything, you're probably going to want to watch the streams, okay? Because that's when the magic happens. Okay.
Yeah. And we've been trying to experiment a little bit with a stream schedule. You know, for several months now, we've got a Monday stream and a Friday stream. We've got Minecraft now. We call it Scooty and Manny's Magical Minecraft Mondays. Or SNMMMM for those who are acronymically literate. And we do those every Monday. We're currently doing Crundycraft. That's our mod pack of choice. We did Sky Factory,
okay.
And we tried doing Crash Landing, but it didn't work out. So Crundycraft, that's our current thing. We do it on the PC. We do it every Monday and every Wednesday, and sometimes Tuesdays also. But we've got Retro Friday also. Every Friday we've got different co-hosts that will join us for that. Normally it's Tacos and Tardis. Aaron is his real name. Got Kevin here that joins some weeks. Alex did one with us. And also our old co-host, the C-Dot. I've also been talking to him about getting back together to do a couple of them in the next few weeks. But we have plans for these things all the way up to Retro Friday 30. And 2 days ago we did Retro Friday 16, which was GTA 3.
We're halfway there.
Just about. But the goal right now is to do 100 Retro Fridays. That's the ultimate goal. And I did the math. We actually, it will take, assuming we don't skip any weeks, Retro Friday 100 would land in September of 2017. Every Friday, assuming that, but naturally we'll probably skip several Fridays in there, thanks to life. But on top of the Minecraft Mondays and Retro Fridays, we also stream Black Ops 3 Zombies, as we probably will later tonight, actually. So stick around, Twitch people. Stick around for that.
Some fun to come along with.
Yeah, we've been playing a lot of the new map, which I cannot pronounce. I'm not even going to try it.
Eisendrach.
Yeah. What was it?
Der Eisendrach.
Eisendrach.
Yes, it's
yeah.
It's kind of like the K of a school. School.
Huh?
School.
What about school?
C-H.
Oh.
D-R-A-C-H-E.
Dude,
yeah, I know.
Drumming is hard.
Yeah, it is hard. I just go by what I heard them say on it, like in the preview.
Fair enough. Yeah, they do say that.
They say the Eisendrach.
But yeah, we really like that map.
It's freaking awesome, dude.
We played what was it, round 19? We got to on the Giant this morning.
I'm
yeah.
upset because
the daily challenge was get to round 20.
Yeah, the round 20.
We got a game over on 19.
Fucking 19. Ah.
Yeah, we're gonna play that later tonight. But yeah, basically the streams, we're gonna keep those going as long as we can physically do them. You know, obviously we can't do them every single day. Thursdays is my day off. That's usually whenever I don't do them. Saturdays and Sundays too sometimes. But those are like optional days. I can sometimes manage a Saturday stream.
Most of the time, if we can't manage something during the week, we'll do something on the weekends.
But yeah, okay, back on the YouTube subject. Let's Plays. We're going to space those out a little bit throughout the year. You know, we've got Assassin's Creed that's starting tomorrow, but that's likely going to take several months to finish. It's not going to be the whole game, but it's going to be one of those that's going to take a while for us to get off our ass and actually do. It's just a matter of just doing it.
It's a grinded out thing. Guys.
Yeah, because Let's Plays, they take a little bit longer to do than streams as far as like doing it. Streams, I like streaming because it's like instant satisfaction, you know, we can play, we can talk, we have chat, we have people watching us right then and there.
Yeah.
Let's Plays on YouTube, on the other hand, you have to worry about, editing the thing. You have to make sure your commentary is going to be good. You have to edit at least 2 or 3 passes on a game at any point.
Very tedious.
Very tedious, very time-consuming. And, we're going to space them out just to prevent burnout. Because the last several years we've been doing it. We've been doing it for 4 years, can you believe it?
Yeah.
We've been doing this since 2012, which is a long time in internet years. But we're gonna just do it whenever we can and try to space them out. Yeah, streams that we're gonna keep that going, and then basically we have a bunch of like special stream events that we've got planned for this year throughout the year. The next of which rather is going to be St. Patrick's Day, which we have that we're going to do it on St. Patrick's Day, which is March 17th. We've got a plan for that, and we've got a plan for Retro Friday the next day on March 18th.
You don't get to know anything about that.
What's that?
They don't get to know what's going on, but they just know something's cool.
Oh yeah, the St. Patrick's Day, it's kept under wraps. But Retro Friday 20, the plan for that, I can talk about that. It's going to be the next multiplayer mayhem, which is us playing multiplayer games together. It's going to be Mario Party 4 on the GameCube. That's going to be the plan for Retro Friday 20 on March 18th. And then in June, June 23rd to be exact, Sonic the Hedgehog turns 25 years old. And I'm going to take it upon myself, because I am a huge Sonic fan. I'm going to play Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, and Sonic & Knuckles all the way through in one sitting, just to celebrate 25 years. And a month after that, July 28th, is going to be our 4-year anniversary special, which last year we did an all-day stream. We did several streams with different co-hosts, but it lasted about 12 hours on this channel, and we doubled our follower count from that, which was awesome, by the way. I would like to do that again. So we're going to call it Chucklemania 2016.
It's going to be labeled Chucklemania.
Chucklemania.
Yeah.
Awesome title. I like that name.
Yeah.
I regret not thinking about it last year, because Chucklemania would have been a great name. And then in November-ish sometime, this is Scotty's idea. He brought it up to me, and I'm all for it. We're going to do a Gears of War marathon. It's going to be a 2-day stream event. Day 1, we're going to do Gears 1, 2, and 3. And then the next day, which we're going to try to plan it to be the launch day for Gears 4. We're going to play it day 1 on stream. And it's going to be the campaigns. We're going to do it on Xbox One too. And then every month we're going to do the live undercover streams out of here. And not only that, but during our Monday streams and whenever we feel like talking, because it's not all the time, we're going to do undercover halftime shows during our intermissions on our regular streams with different people, usually Scotty, and we're going to do those for 10-20 minutes and then put them up on YouTube also. And that's basically it for the planning stuff. But we're going to experiment with different stream formats. We've been talking about doing all sorts of different things on stream.
So many
We've talked about Scotty and I. We used to be in a band about 10 years ago called Falling Fate, and we've talked about reuniting Falling Fate on stream. I could get like an electronic drum set, and he could play his guitar, hook it up to a soundboard, and we could play live on stream in different states, actually, because he does not live near us. And then I've also considered doing like video editing streams, just chill streams, where I would stream myself cutting down a Let's Play video and give other people like an insight into how a Chucklers video is made. And plus, the making of a Chucklers Let's Play has been like an idea I've had for like 3 years now.
Yeah, there's some pretty good material in
yeah,
there, y'all.
Basically, it's just a nerdy thing for people who are interested in the behind-the-scenes aspect of what we do, because it's very involved and it's kind of, I don't know, it's deceivingly difficult. There's stuff that not a whole lot of people would think about when it comes to pulling something like this off. But basically, before we go to break, yes, I want to go ahead and get this out of the way. 2015 was a bad year for the Chucklers. It started off okay. It did. We started streaming. It was awesome. But then things happened along the way in the summer. It threw everything off.
Made it nightmarish.
Oh, just about. And so I want to go ahead and address that and vow to improve this year. Things have already started turning around a little bit in real life. But the goal right now is to do 5 Let's Plays, which we'll announce those. Actually, we have a video that we're going to play in the intermission that basically talks about all 5 of those Let's Plays. But the other goal is to reach 100 followers on Twitch.
I think we can do that.
Yeah, I think the count right now is like 64.
You gotta share.
63, 64 people.
Share.
Share the fuck out of our streams, people.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
You need to share our streams.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Wow, your phone is going the hell off, dude.
This is ASOS, bro.
What the hell,
crazy,
man?
bro.
People are trying to get the hell in touch with you, dude.
They are. Look, god dang,
How many
36.
36 notifications?
I got the thing.
Hell.
I got the thing. It's called.
All right. Well, we've reached the end of our announcements. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to an intermission real quick.
Yes.
We're going to take about 5 minutes, empty our bladders and our minds, and then we're going to come back and basically just talk about whatever comes to mind. It's not going to be scripted, mostly not going to be scripted, and basically don't go away. We'll be right back.
no?
You were weak when I found you. Now your hatred has become your strength. At last, the dark side is your ally.
Welcome back, everyone, and we're gonna go ahead and do a unscripted second half for you. And basically, we don't have any pre-planned topics. We're just gonna talk about whatever we want to talk about.
But started off with a couple of cool things.
What's up?
One thing I've noticed, if anybody's ever played Tom Clancy games, you should check out The Division. I've played the beta. I actively played the beta until, I think it's until the 21st. It's open.
I don't know.
Don't quote me on
I know
that.
the game comes out first week in March.
Yeah, I know.
It's like March 6th
I know
or
they
something.
made the beta open for, I think, like 4 days for people to play. And in those 3-4 days, I mean, you can get a long ways. A little spoiler if you haven't played it, you start out with a broken down piece of shit ass base. You go do missions, you unlock people who unlock those areas. Great stuff. It's very touchy though. It's all kind of awkward to play because I'm used to Tom Clancy games, and I played Siege, and a lot of people who played Siege just wasn't impressed by the game's mechanics as far as, you know,
Yeah.
moving around and shooting over and around objects. You know, in Siege you can lean. In this one, it's kind of like Grand Theft Auto, aiming around and from around cover and stuff. So
I got you.
it's not all that great as far as the gameplay itself goes. But the story to it is cool. It's set in I think New York. And the whole city's been, I guess, taken over by something. I don't know what it is. Check it out. Check it out. It's pretty damn fun.
Sorry, I was checking out mic levels. Yeah, this thing.
The microphone.
Yeah, so the last time we tried this, we did it, what, 3 weeks ago?
Yep.
We did it, and I used one vocal mic, which is right there. That's what I have to use it for streaming. But it just didn't cut it, so I brought back old reliable. I've had this thing. I've used this since the very beginning of the Chucklers.
Matter
I've had
of
it.
fact, that was what I was using during some of my Hearthstone
Yes.
videos. Was that one?
Mm-hmm. Because I let him borrow this while I used the soundboard and stuff. But I asked for it back so we could do this because the audio on it's so much better, and it's way better used, suited for 2 people.
Yeah.
Even though it doesn't have, like, I have a fan going on in the background, and you can hear that probably very clearly.
Yeah.
That's the only problem with it. But I'll take that as long as you can both hear us. Or hear both of us, rather, not hear both hear us. Well, I figure I bet you we're probably only getting two viewers for this anyway. So. What if you're talking like this?
Because that's what it sounds like.
Okay. Yeah. What else do you want to talk about? Yeah. Do you have any like?
Huh.
Other than what's it called? Fucking The Division. Other than that, what else have you been playing?
I've been playing some Madden. You know me. I be footballing it up.
Yeah, I saw Charlie play it earlier.
Yeah. He was we haven't.
Charlie's his brother, by the way.
We haven't gotten the whole thing set up. It's just I think he was playing it under my account.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's awesome. It's fun.
I would like for Charlie to join the Chucklers. I think he would be a good addition to it.
He might.
'Cause
he just don't have the time with his kids
yeah.
and work and.
But also, like the way, just his presentation would be great. It would be perfect for the group.
He's the hardcore motherfucker. Look at kids.
Yeah. Oh, I do have a great name for him though. Chili, the broke ass gamer. He always, well, every time he complains a lot about being broke.
Yeah. Yeah. Technically, we all should, but.
Well, I know I do. I complain about that.
I do too.
Yeah.
Not sad as we say that as we sit here and sip on Dr. Pepper cans.
We're not sponsored, but we would like to be.
Yeah. By the way, where we at? We here now?
We're here.
You're fucking with me, man. You're fucking with me. We would love. This is my kryptonite. Okay, just saying.
We're over there now.
Cheers.
Nah. 'Twas fucking around.
Damn it, man. Okay.
Yeah.
I know. I figured it out whenever I'm looking here, and I'm like, the fuck?
Oh, I don't know if anyone's noticed. Do you like the round things? The round things.
Oh no, that's wicked.
I know, right?
That is wicked. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's wallpaper. Yeah, it looks 3D, but it's not. It's smooth as shit. But it's got the shadows and stuff. It looks cool. And it's supposedly the same dimensions as
gives it off
the set on Doctor Who.
Gives it off
What's that? Oh, your head.
right there.
Oh,
See the shadow?
yeah.
See the shadow? It's also, well, of course,
Yeah.
that little notepad. But also the fact that there's light coming from this way and the side that the
here
light's
too.
coming from.
Yeah, they got a light up there and a light right here.
And the side that the light's coming from is like totally on the wrong side.
Oops.
But totally not pointing it out.
But it's just above the camera frame, but I also have a shelf full of all sorts of neat shit.
At band camp.
Oh, something else I can show off too while we at it, because this is gonna look cool as hell on the webcam.
We will keep this out of frame until.
Yes. Look how cool that looks on this webcam. It looks real as shit. We got these Ultra Sabers. I got several other ones over here, but we had this plan for over a year now to do this thing called Chuckleheads, and it started off as like Jay and Silent Bob meets the Chucklers. You know, it would be him and us to do like a 2-man comedy deal.
Pretty awesome.
And one of the episode ideas that we had was a Star Wars fan film. What would that be like? So we get these. I got, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lightsabers.
Yeah.
The 7th one's at Aaron's. He's borrowed my green one. But I've got one of just about every color they've got. And these I just got yesterday. So I'll show these off. It's a grab bag. That one. And then Kevin's got a cooler one. There, it's got the windowed emitter.
Yeah, you can see it all the way around. It has like
Yeah. Red and blue. Yes. And just before we started doing this, a couple hours ago, we actually went outside. We had a little duel and we choreographed it. But
you know, when
yeah, these
what you realize is like once you turn the two of them on, you can't really tell what color is what when
right.
you put them together.
You can actually see purple.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. That is awesome.
But yeah, if you're interested, yeah, go ahead and show the rest of them off too. And talk a little bit more about this idea that we've had.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
This one was the first one.
This is my favorite. This is the Skimpy.
Yeah, this is
white.
Mr.
Skimpy.
Whoa. There's a white short blade. That was the first one I got.
Look, you can. It actually fits in the frame.
Yeah. And you can do that. It looks really cool too because it's just silver.
Gonna explain. This is about.
I think it's 24 inches.
It's a little bit longer than shoulder length apart. Okay, so we're talking like putting this at my head. I'm sitting down and I am basically like even.
And then that
maybe 2 feet.
I got coupled with this one, which is a purple one, and it's got a coupler on the end of this that you can actually screw this in to make a staff.
Is it on there now?
No, it's right here. There's a what do you call it, Velcro thing in there now. I stuffed it in there to keep the battery thing from coming out.
I see.
Yeah. So I got purple and white for that. Oh, yeah, put this over here. And then there's a green one that, like I said, Aaron's got it. Which is a solid black. It's like a Darth Vader hilt. But it's solid black. This is yours.
This is me favorite.
I got a turquoise one here.
It is so freaking awesome right here, bro.
And he's got the orange pointy.
It's cool.
Windowed emitters. Cool. And it's got gold.
Yeah.
Machine etched. It's pretty sweet.
Awesomeness, right?
They look so good on camera.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, but we was going to do like a full-on fan film, basically. But it's since sort of morphed into a... Oh, I'm sorry. I accidentally just kicked the microphone. That was probably very loud. But it's morphed into a choreographed duel showcase.
Yeah, we'll be going at it.
Yeah.
Like, no joke. We get into it.
And, you know, the plan is to do like full costumes, full effects, full sound effects. You know, because, you know, as you can tell, these are silent. There's no sound to these sabers. But they give off the glow.
No bump. And
you know, they give off the glow, and the sabers also, you know, they can be animated on top of that to give whatever else
they
need.
They look.
Which I was tickled as a motherfucker when I found out that's actually how they did the lightsabers in the most recent Star Wars. Was they were real glowing props too, so the light would flash off their face. Go ahead and put that over there. But yeah, the only one missing is the green one.
Yeah, and so that's the toys.
Yeah.
The toys.
But we have like a cast and stuff.
Yeah, we discussed.
And Aaron would be in charge of costumes. He and I are working on the choreographed stuff.
Yeah, that's challenging because I'm not a guy that does flips and
no, neither am I.
So we're gonna have to work.
You see how fucking scrawny I am?
I like that. I like that, Matt. That's good. Here you go. Mine just flutters right now.
Shit. I am not a muscular person. I used to be more athletic at one point in time, but I'm definitely not like that now.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm not as athletic as I used to be.
Yeah.
But, shh, don't tell them.
Stop it! I don't know. That one seems darker than this one. Let me switch back. Let's see how... Yeah, that one's so much brighter. That's weird.
Distance?
Sorry, my nose is very itchy right now. Maybe. I don't know, but there's a light right
Well,
there.
you do have light from the TV here too.
Yeah, but wouldn't that still shine on us?
Yeah,
Brighter
yeah,
than that.
That's a
Unless
funnel
it's,
light.
you know what?
Like,
Sorry,
look,
guys. I'm
you
pulling
can-
an audible here.
I don't
How's
know
that?
what damn screen to look at. Yo, there you go. There you go. I mean, it still looks about the same.
About the same.
Yeah.
That's better. That's
yeah,
better.
It's better. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways. Yeah.
Much better.
Yum.
Yo.
Oh, so, okay. What's going on is probably ended by now, but going on at the same time as this was the pay-per-view, WWE
Yeah.
pay-per-view,
Yeah.
Fastlane. So we only caught 2 or 3 matches before we decided to hop off and do this. But yeah, what did you think? No? What's your complaint mostly?
Well, it ain't my complaint.
I
You
don't
can
know.
just see the gimmies in there, dude. You can just see the gimmies.
What do you mean gimmies?
Like, oh well, this would be the safest and best way to go about having this pay-per-view. This is what I want to happen, and that's what's gonna happen.
No, are you talking about like from Vince's perspective?
From all of it, like all of them are like that. You can tell what's gonna happen
Yeah.
before it's gonna happen.
Well, it's always been very predictable though. Like I've always
Yeah, but-
always back in the day. I've been a fan since like '99.
Dude, we have come to the point to where you can beat anything if you just have the good enough. I'm gonna say crew.
Yeah,
And this crew's been doing this for how long?
I don't know.
And yet,
Long time.
The craziest and the most lamest shit gets caught.
What I don't understand, and there's so many factors to consider here. You know, I've been a longtime fan. I'm not necessarily what you'd call the internet fan.
Yeah.
You know, every so often when I'm bored, I might read a dirt sheet or two. I'm not really into it like I used to be. Now, back in the early 2000s, I was a mega fan. Okay, like that was my shit.
Yeah.
Straight up. And not, I'm not gonna lie. Leading up to tonight, I actually did do a like a binge watch fest of the pay-per-views from Royal Rumble '98 all the way to I'm currently on SummerSlam 2001. That's where I'm at, and we'll try to go through them all leading up to wherever it was I stopped watching. 06, 07. 07. I stopped watching not long after Benoit, after that happened. Not because of that, it's just circumstances.
Yeah. I'm not. I used to be a big fan of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not the same. It's
But
not.
another
seems
thing is
way
sad
too
is
micromanaged.
Sports are the same way.
It's
Most
not.
sports are the same way.
But I think, I hate to say it, but I think it has more to do with how much cleaner it is in the locker room compared to where it was 15, 20 years ago. You know, there's no more steroids, there's no more drugs,
Yeah,
really.
Yeah.
There's none of that.
Right.
Or if there is, they've done a really good job in hiding it.
Right. No, I mean,
But yeah, I mean, that's... Yeah, like I said, it seems so micromanaged today. You know, every little thing seems scripted, and every little thing seems like, you know... It's hard to describe it. It's like it seems thrown together without an idea of where it's heading.
yes.
You know, with a few exceptions. You know, a few exceptions. I'm sure they do think like where they're going to be a year from now in terms of main event. I'm sure they do that. But as far as, you know, like the undercard and storylines and stuff, I'm pretty sure they don't plan these things ahead more than 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
Maybe even
that-
sooner than that, because these things, like, I've gotten way too invested in storylines that get dropped for no reason, characters that just all of a sudden disappear that you dig, you think would be these guys, I could get behind this guy, and then all of a sudden a couple weeks later you never see him again, or they come back with a different name and a different gimmick.
Yeah, and you're like, wait a minute, ain't that? No, that's not that. That's not that nigga, dude. That's not. Yes, that's him, man. That's that nigga right there. That what's his name? And then you think back and you're like, I don't remember. And then all of a sudden, days, months, weeks, whatever you want to call it.
And it's happened so much more frequently too when you think about it. Cause like since the network came out, the WWE network, I'm not gonna lie, I don't have the network. I share the password with Chris. he's got the network, but it's made it so much more transparent, I guess, because you can go back and watch this stuff when by the time these pay-per-views were made 15 years ago, there was no way to rewatch it other than like VHS release or DVDs a month or so later. But now you can watch them all. You can even watch whole episodes of Raw now. They've not all of them, I don't think, but like from like certain peak periods like the late 90s, early 2000s, I think there's Raws in there. I think every Raw of 99 is on the network, I think. And then like the more important ones, like the WCW, when they bought it out, that Raw is on the network too. I think the draft is on the network, the first draft.
Yeah.
And just stuff like that. Beer truck, when that happened, that's on the network. But this is just sounding like one big huge thing for the network. The point I'm trying to make is
that's a chuckle for you.
The point I'm trying to make
like
is
one big thing for the network.
We watched the pay-per-view not long before we started watching this.
As a matter of fact,
and there's a lot of
playing right before. Like we just watched.
Pretty much. It was the AJ Styles and Chris Jericho match. And then that was the only match I cared for.
You would have to say
it was.
Face was hilarious.
It was hilarious.
It was hilarious. Okay, just know that it was hilarious.
I don't know. There's a lot of reasons now. I guess it's now WrestleMania season. It usually spikes at this point, but really, I mean, the last year was pretty bad. Year before that was decent because of Daniel Bryan, but the last couple WrestleMania seasons have just been kind of bland.
Yeah, not like rewashed topics or stories that they've.
And I think I promised myself I wasn't going to do this. I wasn't going to bitch about Roman Reigns, but I like Roman Reigns. I'm not saying that. I'm not one of those people that's against him. I'm not against Roman Reigns. I just don't think he's the right guy for the spot that they're priming him for.
Yeah,
I think it needs to go to someone slightly more slightly more accustomed, I guess, to being in front of a microphone and in front of crowds and stuff. Because Reigns is more of the silent badass type.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if you think about it, so was Undertaker.
Yeah, and he's
good at mine.
Yeah, well,
that's what I'm saying. Like, it comes with the experience, and I don't.
Taker doesn't really talk much, though.
But that's the point, because at one point he did.
When he was the biker, he did.
The biker, yep.
Yeah.
And Ministry of Darkness, he did a lot.
Yeah. But except the Lord of Darkness as your savior.
Thank you. Exactly. A bunch of different references there. So I mean, but to be truthful, man, don't be so hard on this guy. To the point to where you have no particular reason to boo him.
But I think he doesn't deserve getting booed the way he's getting booed, because it's basically it just comes across as like bullying someone. Because Roman Reigns as a person does not deserve the treatment that he's getting, in my opinion. I think, him as a wrestler is a different story. But him, as a person, he seems like, by most accounts, a pretty decent guy. Nice guy, well-liked. from what I understand, at least. So, but I think the treatment that he's got is just he's just the casualty basically in this war against the fans and Vince.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm gonna leave it.
Kind of sucks.
Yeah, it's suffered
That's
because of
optional.
it.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like.
I think what they need to do.
Put the competition back in.
Yeah, I think what they need to do is think about it. Like they need to take a look at every single person that they got on their roster and think about where they fit best, what their natural pros and their cons are, their skills and their weaknesses. You know, Roman Reigns, he's got the look, but he doesn't have the mic skills.
Right.
You know, he's got the likability, you know.
Right.
He's a nice guy, you know, from the way he carries himself anyway, professional. You know, you got Brock Lesnar who does not talk. Same way. You know, give Roman Reigns a mouthpiece. Like Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman in his corner would be gold. You know, I would think so anyway. Give him a mouthpiece, someone to do the talking for him. While he stands around being the silent badass that only, like, you know, he'll do the Superman punch or a spear or something, you know, and then leave. Proves his point with his actions, not his words. That would be cool. I could get behind that.
Yeah, kind of like the original.
But I think they're just afraid that they're going to turn him into the next John Cena, which is a legitimate criticism that I can kind of share to a degree, but I don't think that they're going to do that. Not yet, anyway. I think they've kind of put themselves in a corner from the way that they've set him up in the storylines as the next big thing, you know, and as the next number one guy, I guess. That.
See what happened to the number one guy? Like, there was never a number. Well, technically, the number one guy was a champion.
No, yeah.
That champion got beat. He was no longer the number one guy.
The thing about that, I would think, is that the number one guy, the champion, is in some instances separate from face of the company, which for the last 12 years or so was John Cena.
Yeah,
and John Cena, he's what, 38 years old, 39? You know, I imagine he doesn't have very many, you know, years, at least 4-time years ahead of him. You know, I imagine Hollywood's going to start calling pretty soon, and I think it already has. You know, as far as their inability to set up the next guy to take over after he retires.
Yeah.
And the guy that they've got to do it, Roman Reigns, is not accepted by the fans. Because, you know, there's other people on the roster with the necessary skills, may not have the look. You know, look at Daniel Bryan. He was huge because he had the skill. You know, he may not have had the look, but he did have the charisma and the likability that he was their babyface. He was their pure babyface that they had.
Yeah.
You know, that was their guy. Yeah. And the closest thing they've got to that now that Daniel Bryan's gone is Sami Zayn down in NXT. I think he'll fill that spot whenever he gets called up. But then you have people who were natural heels too. You know, Randy Orton was best as a heel.
Yeah.
You know, what's his name? Kevin Owens, excellent heel. He needs to stay a heel. Brock Lesnar was a good heel whenever he, you know, was the dominant guy, and you had Paul Heyman talking shit, you know, bragging about beating The Undertaker. That was nice. It was a change of pace. Because Brock Lesnar, he was the only person who could get away with that too, because he's the only person who could get away with standing on Raw for 5 minutes doing nothing. He's just standing there while another person talks for him. And he gets paid out the ass to wrestle a handful of times each year. Usually winning, usually kicking the shit out of the person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's gonna be a torch pass.
Yeah. I think the whole reason that they did the whole Brock Lesnar beating The Undertaker at WrestleMania 30 was to set up the next guy, and it was going to be Roman Reigns last year at WrestleMania. Because if you remember, Brock Lesnar won the championship. What was it, Night of Champions or something? Won the title, and with the idea that he was going to hold it till WrestleMania, where Roman Reigns, who would win the 2015 Rumble, would face Brock Lesnar. That backfired because the people shat on Roman Reigns as the guy who was going to get the rub from Brock Lesnar beating The Undertaker at WrestleMania. Lesnar was going to lose clean, but because they did not want Reigns to be the person to do that, that's when they changed it to where Seth Rollins cashed in the main event at WrestleMania and won the title. To a chorus of applause, it was massive. So you had, you had that, but at the same time, currently, no one's beat Brock Lesnar clean.
Wow.
It's been 2 years since he beat The Undertaker.
Cleanly beat Brock.
Yeah, I think because they kind of wasted their time trying to get Roman Reigns over, the whole getting the rub from beating Brock Lesnar, who beat The Undertaker, kind of faded a bit by not doing it at WrestleMania last year. And clearly, when they had Undertaker versus Brock 2 and 3 this past summer into fall, they tried to refresh that a little bit by having Brock beat him again. So basically it kept that back at the forefront. Brock Lesnar beat The Undertaker twice. So whoever beats Brock Lesnar gets that twofold, I guess. What?
That ain't how it works, but okay.
That's the way they think about it.
Yeah, they're retarded.
Yeah.
They are retarded. How would he get it twofold? He beat the guy who beat The Undertaker?
Twice.
Twice.
Yeah, that's the whole reason it's twofold there, is because he beat Undertaker twice, cleanly. Undertaker never loses cleanly. Usually.
No.
There's always some sort of shenanigans there.
Probably still is there.
Yeah.
You just don't see it.
I think we've talked enough about wrestling.
Yeah. Enough about wrestling.
Yeah.
No.
Star Wars. You want to talk about Star Wars a little bit? That would be cool. Yeah. There's been some cool Star Wars announcements. Our last attempt at the Undercover, we gave a review on Star Wars, Force Awakens, which we won't repeat here, but generally we liked it. It was a very good film, very solid. I can't wait to see where Episode 8 goes. They just started filming.
Complaints about the choices in places, but...
What do you mean?
Well, like the casting and the ideas behind the characters. Don't quite understand
specifically
how a
what?
stormtrooper would... You're born and raised to do something, and you just one day decide you don't want to do it.
I don't know.
That was out of left field somewhere.
I agree with that.
I don't know where that comes about. I mean, okay, I can understand that he saw his buddy die.
Yeah.
But so do they, right? They go.
Yeah, it was like his first taste of action.
And it's like, yeah, but then how can you say that you were born and raised to do that? No, you wasn't. You was born. That was all you was. You wasn't raised to kill people, because if you were raised to kill people, killing somebody wouldn't matter. Your best friend getting killed, well, it's either kill or be killed. And if he didn't kill somebody, he's gonna be killed.
What did you think of Kylo Ren?
I don't know. I don't know. For the character, I guess he plays the part pretty good. I just thought he had a certain look that I didn't quite agree with. He looked.
I think he was prequel Darth Vader done right.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Yeah. The casting was good. You know, because he looked convincingly like he could be Harrison Ford's son.
Yeah.
And you know, the way that he played off the whole struggling with the light side was, it was sort of shades of Darth Vader in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
But the fact that he actually succeeded in doing the unthinkable, which, if you don't know by now, shame on you. Killing your dad is a shitty thing to do, okay? And it's one that instantly separated him from Darth Vader because Darth Vader refused to kill Luke.
Well, technically, Darth Vader did what any dad would do. Because Darth Vader would not kill his son, just as Harrison Ford would not kill his son.
Right.
But inevitably,
well, Harrison Ford wasn't out to kill the son. He was out to
making the choice of killing his father, or
yeah, Harrison Ford. It was never a thing for him to kill Kylo. It was always him
Right.
trying to pull him back to the good.
Right, just like Vader was just there to, you know what I mean? To,
Well, Vader was there to try to convince Luke to join him.
Right.
Because he
pretty
wanted to
much
overthrow
same
the Emperor.
concept, just slightly different story to it.
Yeah, Vader's deal is he wanted to overthrow the Emperor. That was something set up all the way back in Episode 3. That he wanted to overthrow the Emperor, become the leader of the galaxy.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't think Force Unleashed is canon still, but, you know, the whole Starkiller storyline with him raising an apprentice to overthrow the Emperor, you know, continues that too. But the thing to remember is when he actually does overthrow the Emperor, he sacrificed himself to save Luke. He didn't do it for the power, he did it to save Luke.
Yeah.
That's the important thing here. That's what brought him back to the good side. And I've also read that there was actually plans to have a Anakin Skywalker Force Ghost cameo in Force Awakens. Like, there's concept art too that shows a hooded half Anakin, half Vader, weird sort of, what would you call it? Hybrid.
Yeah, go with hybrid.
Yeah.
I don't know the word.
Hybrid's a good word.
Yeah.
Let's go with hybrid.
Best word.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that we will see Darth Vader appear in Episode 8. I think he will appear in Rogue One. That would be pretty cool. I think that's the whole reason they're doing Rogue One, is to capitalize on having Darth Vader in his prime show up in a new Star Wars film. It would be a humongous missed opportunity if that does not happen. Even though the film is not supposed to be about any of the thing, like, it's not about Jedi or Sith or anything like that. It's about them stealing the Death Star plans, which is talked about in the opening crawl to Episode 4. How they successfully, the rebellion had their first victory.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, basically, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the latest edition of the Chucklers Undercover. We have a couple more announcements, and we're going to recap the earlier announcements if you missed them. Basically, we have a new Discord chat room just for the Chucklers, and we're going to open that up for every member, past and present, is welcome to join. For some of the viewers, you can even join into.
Unless you're a troll.
Yeah, no trolls. We're talking.
You out of our chat once before.
This is only going to our regular viewers.
Yeah.
Regular viewers only. You know, if you're a first timer, I'm sorry. You have to come in here. You have to be a regular. Watch at least 5-10 times maybe. But if you're a friend, you know, if you're a fellow streamer, you are welcome to come join and chat with us. And that's where we're going to do. We're going to replace Mumble as our voice chat in favor of Discord. So yeah, we're going to set that up
because it's mobile
now.
It is mobile.
It is mobile. It's desktop
I got
too.
it right in her.
Yeah. So we can all talk to each other at any point. Easily.
Just get on Discord.
Just get on Discord. You can talk to us in chat, and we might have a voice lobby or two, open and closed.
Might, probably, yeah.
Yeah. yeah, that's the latest announcement that I wanted to say for the end. But yeah, let's go ahead and go back through the script here and talk about everything that we talked about before. Yeah, we're going to release the edited down version of the Chucklers Undercover 1 week from today, hopefully. Now, it may be another week or so. It just depends on how much free time I have throughout the week. But yeah, we're going to begin Assassin's Creed tomorrow. Well, literally about 43 minutes from now. Part 1 of Assassin's Creed will land on YouTube. And it won't be the full game. It'll be edited down. We're going to get rid of all the repetitiveness about it. The investigation missions and the heavy exploration stuff will be cut out.
Just juicing up the game a little.
Yeah, just to make it go by a little bit faster, because Assassin's Creed, the first game more than the rest, is very repetitive and has a lot of wandering around to it. But yeah, Luigi's Mansion will follow in March. We're going to try to get Alex to join us for that. He was there originally when we did it in Asheville last January. And then we have 3 other games, which you guys saw in the trailer that played earlier, and which we play throughout all of our intermissions now. But yeah, live streaming on Twitch is going to be our main focus from here on out. We have Scooty and Manny's Magical Minecraft Mondays every Monday. Tomorrow we're going to do Crundycraft. We're continuing that. We do Retro Friday every Friday. This last one we did was number 16 with Aaron, Tacos and TARDIS Gaming. We have other co-hosts that will join throughout the different weeks we do them. And this coming week is going to be Retro Friday number 17. We're going to do Grand Theft Auto Vice City on PS4, and then San Andreas the week after that, Sonic Gems Collection the week after that, and then Retro Friday 20 will be Mario Party 4. So, but we have plans for Retro Friday all the way to number 30. So the next 13 weeks we have plans backed up all the way for that. But also on some days, including immediately after this stream. So if you're watching this live on Twitch, stick around. We're going to stream some Black Ops 3 Zombies together, and we do that just whenever we can, whenever we feel like playing zombies. Usually it may be Minecraft, normally. But also, this is also something that I forgot to add to the script. I'm also streaming solo, twitch.tv/ManicProfessor. Check it out. I'm currently streaming Uncharted, Drake's Fortune on PS4, the remastered version. I do those usually in the early afternoons before Chuckler streams. But I haven't done it in about a week, so I need to get on that. But yeah, the Let's Plays that we're doing, we're going to space those out throughout the year. The plan is to do 5 Let's Plays, and this year the goal is 100 followers. But yeah, the streams, we're going to keep doing them. Could you do me a favor?
Yes.
While I finish this, look on the Chucklers and try to see how many followers we have. To see how many we have before we reach 100. But we have a bunch of stream events that we have planned for this year, including this 2016 St. Patrick's Day special on March 17th, Retro Friday 20, Mario Kart 4 on March 18th, Sonic 1 through 3 and K. We're doing the 25th anniversary marathon, or at least I am, with several other co-hosts who are free to come and go as they please throughout June 23rd, which is on a Thursday. The anniversary special in July will be Chucklemania 2016, an all-day stream with probably several co-hosts, just like last year. And then in November-ish, we're going to do Gears of War over 2 days, 1 through 3 on one day, and then Gears 4 the next day. And just about every month, we're going to do one of these live stream Chucklers Undercover, which will be number 8 will be the next one. We're going to experiment with different stream formats as we can. We have the Undercover halftime shows that we're going to do during our intermissions. What's the count? Do you know? Oh, you don't know. Okay. We have like music streams that we've talked about doing. We have video editing streams that we've talked about doing. And that's basically all we can talk about as far as different ideas for streams. The gaming stuff's still going to be the thing. We're still going to do these undercovers. And we may do like other like chill streams and stuff, couch streams or whatever.
I hate my phone.
You hate your phone?
Yes.
It's not wanting to cooperate?
No.
Shit.
Fucker.
But yeah, we have this coming week, like I said, Assassin's Creed on Monday, Scooty and Manny's Minecraft Mondays on Monday. We're continuing Crundycraft. On Tuesday, we have no stream planned. On Wednesday, we're going to continue Crundycraft, and we may do zombies. Thursday, no stream, and on Friday, we have Retro Friday number 17. And Wednesday and Friday, we also have Assassin's Creed Parts 2 and 3 on YouTube. This episode of the Chucklers Undercover will make it on YouTube 1 week from Sunday, which would, I think, be, what, the 28th? February 28th. So, look forward to that. The next episode of the Chucklers Undercover will be on Sunday, March 27th, number 8. Mark your calendars for that. And I'm done. Thanks for watching, everyone.
That was disturbing.